Hey guys, so today we are going to be installing the Baby Trend Trooper forward facing. So your child has maxed out one of those limits and it is time to flip them forward facing. You're going to put the recline foot back now. See how it's backwards instead of forwards for rear facing? So then we sit the seat on the vehicle seat like this. You are going to move the straps to at or above the child's shoulder. Now, my seat that I'm holding right now was manufactured before December 4th, 2024. So the minimum on this seat is 23 pounds to forward face. The minimum on a seat that you purchase today in 2025 would be 30 pounds, okay? And that's because of new laws that went into effect December 4th. Anything that's manufactured after December 4th will have a higher forward facing limit. Baby Trend has decided to go with 30 pounds for this seat. So your child must be 30 pounds and at least 2 years old to forward face in this seat. Now, we are changing. This is our rear facing belt path. We are moving to our forward facing belt path. We are also going to detach our top tether. Okay, top tether, flip it over. I have it all tied up so it wasn't hanging because I lost the rubber band. Hopefully you didn't, but I'm just loosening it up right now, getting it ready. Okay, I'm in a seating position with the top tether. I am going to show you first the lower anchor install. Now these must be discontinued, or the use of these must be discontinued at 55 pounds because these have a 55-pound limit. They are in the forward facing belt path. I choose to keep them here for my child just because I like to use this with seatbelt in rear facing mode. Right now it's upside down, so I need to flip it. It's because it's been stored for so long. If it's been in the rear facing belt path and you want to continue using the lower anchors forward facing, you're going to have to move them. All right, so this strap is going to stay attached. That's not an issue. Again, we have our claw clips. We're just going to clip them on. There is no level for forward facing. Clip it on. All right, I'm going to pull it out. This strap is annoyingly in the way. All right, and then I'm going to tighten all the way. All right, there. That seems pretty tight. Test it. Side to side, front to back. Looks great. I'm going to take my top tether. I'm going to put it over the back of the seat. Make sure that that's not twisted and flat. If your headrest is removable or moves up and down, you're going to go underneath it. If your headrest is not removable, you're going to go over it. If you're a Tesla, you're going to go around it. All right. Then I'm just going to tighten. It doesn't need to be super tight. It just needs to be tight enough that it's holding it in place. There we go. So your child will max out the lower anchors at 55 pounds, okay? They have another 10 pounds after that to use the seat as long as they have not reached 50 inches. So I'm gonna undo my top tether. I'm going to undo my lower anchors. I'm going to show you the seatbelt install for forward facing. Oh, all right, undo, undo. Now, there is a little sticker right here showing you where your lower anchor storage is. That's where your top tether will also be stored in rear facing mode. I'm just going to clip these up there. Done. They're out of the way. I can tighten them so they're kind of like out of my way while I'm trying to feed my seatbelt through. Okay, they do attach right here, which is annoying. But there is, I don't think there's another storage compartment for them, so that's where they have to be. All right, I like to put the top tether over the top of the seat so I don't forget it, because that's easily forgotten. It's probably one of the most, the biggest mistake that parents make when they flip their kids over. They just forget about it because you don't use it for rear facing. So I'm going to take my seatbelt. I'm going to put it through that forward facing belt path, the one on the back, not the rear facing one. I know you're used to using the rear facing if you've been using this rear facing. You are now using the forward facing one. I'm going to buckle my seatbelt, and then what I want is I want to get the lap belt tight. That is what's holding my seat tight. Now I'm going to lock it. You're going to figure out how to lock your seatbelt. If it's made after 1996 in the United States, it will lock. It just is potentially up here at our retractor, or it's potentially down here at your latch plate, or it's one of those seatbelts that has like that pulley tab on, or the string on it that pulls it tight. That's also a locking seatbelt. All works. All right. So see how this is still too loose? Okay, I can do the same trick I did for rear facing. I can kind of lean into the seat this way. I'm not putting my full weight. I'm just kind of pressing my hips against it and tightening. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the seat back flat, side to side. front to back. Actually, the lower anchor is better for this. So if your child's under 55 pounds and super ascent, use the lower anchors, man. All right, tighten that. Tighten, side to side, front to back. We're good to go. So again, this is the Baby Trend Trooper. I'm Sarah, I'm a CPST. I review car seats to make your search easier. Make sure you check out my review video. I will talk all about where the straps need to be for rear and forward facing, and what is required and what has to be taken out. Your child also does need the tops of their ears contained. So if they're starting to get up above here, then it's outgrown. Also, if you're at the top strap height and it's starting to go down below forward facing, it's also outgrown. So if they haven't reached those 50 or 65 pounds or 50 inches and one of those other two things start to happen, the seat is outgrown. This does not become a high back booster, but it is friendly for 3 across, so that's nice. To uninstall it, we're just going to take it out, unbuckle, and that's it. Again, Baby Trend Trooper.